Now TD Jakes is out here with P. Diddy.
New developments have emerged in the ongoing controversy surrounding Diddy. A woman referred to as Jane has come forward with additional statements claiming that well-known figure TD Jakes attended certain events allegedly hosted by Diddy. According to circulating reports, authorities are reportedly aware of these claims and may be looking into Jake's possible connection. However, nothing has been officially confirmed at this time.
How you feel about these rumors surrounding, Diddy and TD Jakes?
Man, what I think about it is this, when I grew up in the church, the sinners was not supposed to have the same atmosphere with the saints. You have to be able to separate the two. So I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication, man on man, woman on woman, he on she. But maybe he there to lay some hands on somebody. Maybe he there to save some souls. I know he got a contract with Revolt, so I'm just like, it's just real strange that he would be found at any kind of Diddy party or any kind of place with Diddy unless it's in a business atmosphere. So now what he's doing is he's making the Christians look real bad right about now.
And you been to these parties, right?
Oh yeah, I was there when he was doing the white parties in the Hamptons and the whole 9 yards. So I know what goes on at the parties. If they probably got a little bit more freakier, as time went on, because they got to the point whereas that they didn't even care. It used to be secretly, where people used to go to, separate rooms and different rooms, and they wasn't doing that out in the public, but now they don't care. Men kissing men and all this other that's just crazy. I think that he's going to the Diddy parties, bruh. If he's going, we know he's going to the Diddy parties, and I know that it's I know what usually happens at the Diddy party, or what we told us happened at the Diddy parties. Maybe he needs to see it for himself, man. Maybe he needs to go there and really be involved in some things that could help save some individuals while they going to those parties. Or maybe he just going to, man, it's hard to even talk about. Why would you find a religious man, when that the saints supposed to separate themselves from the sinners? And why would a religious man like himself be at a party which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bro? Whether it's drinking, maybe fornicating, maybe, like I said, men on men, women on women. It's hard to put in perspective unless he's involving himself what is actually going on at the parties. It's hard, brother. Bruh, you can't, I really don't know why, as a spiritual advisor to him, that they buddy when he got a party with him like that and be at his parties. It's got to be, maybe it's something more that meets the eye.
Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, bruh, can you imagine? He had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs or little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're gonna let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man. I know they gotta be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah. That's crazy.
Jane has claimed that renowned preacher T.D. Jakes had some type of connection to Diddy's inner circle. She also suggests that T.D. Jakes and Jay-Z may share a notable link related to the misconduct accusations surrounding Diddy. At this point, these statements remain unverified allegations, and no official confirmation has been issued by authorities or the individuals involved.
Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up. They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers. The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee.
According to Jane's statements, the situation forms a complicated picture involving Diddy, Jay-Z, and T.D. Jakes. She alleges that Jay-Z may have played a role in arranging certain connections with women, while T.D. Jakes was supposedly involved in helping maintain Diddy's public image during the controversy. These remain unverified claims, and none of the individuals mentioned have confirmed the allegations.
Know how certain people act after one drink, 2 drinks. And if those girls was drinking out those bottles that he said Diddy laced, and he could show on camera, and he could show that some people had passed out, or some people were acting a certain way after they had those drinks, he won his case on that one.
When you was around Diddy, was he doing drugs, like party drugs, like ecstasy and stuff like that?
Diddy wasn't the dude he is today when I was around him. You understand? He had just started, when I was about to leave, he had just started with because he never smoked weed, he never smoked cigarettes, I never seen him do none of that shit. You understand? He would have it for people to do it. You understand? It's certain of his girls like to do it, and he would make sure it would be there. But he wasn't the one that did it. Then he didn't start getting hooked on drugs until he got hooked on those painkillers. After he got hooked on those painkillers, he started drinking more, because he wouldn't even drink hard liquor. He was only drinking champagne. Don P or Cristal. He was not drinking hard liquor then.
Yeah, that's real talk, man. And he also claims that, you know, Diddy, he was using TD Jakes to fix his image. You believe that?
Well, we saw that to be true anyway. That's what he was trying to do all that time. That's why TD Jakes was there. To try to fix his image. Ain't no money like church money.
LeBron James is receiving online criticism after an old Instagram live clip recorded about 4 years ago resurfaced in which he spoke positively about Diddy's parties. The renewed attention comes in the wake of Diddy's recent arrest and the trafficking-related allegations he is facing. Some reports also claim that LeBron stopped following Diddy on social media in May, around the time the controversy began escalating. Diddy's parties have been widely discussed in pop culture for years, and even Ellen DeGeneres once invited him to attend one during a 2018 episode of her talk show. At this point, there is no evidence linking LeBron to any wrongdoing, and his past comments appear unrelated to the current legal situation surrounding Diddy.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
After Diddy's arrest, sources say Ashton Kutcher is extremely disturbed and feels betrayed by their past friendship. According to reports, Kutcher now plans to distance himself from nearly everyone, choosing to keep his inner circle limited to family and putting his full trust only in his wife, Mila Kunis. This comes after the backlash in 2023, when Kutcher and Kunis were heavily criticized for supporting Danny Masterson, a controversy that ultimately led Kutcher to resign from the anti-exploitation organization he co-founded. New claims have surfaced in connection to Diddy's ongoing controversy, with rumors circulating online that even mention his mother. None of these allegations have been confirmed, yet the speculation alone has sparked widespread shock and concern across social media.
Late, I am always early.
Yes.
That's just who I am. I'm always early. But
That's my new thing, being early.
Liar.
It just didn't work out today. Some days it just doesn't work out.
Is that going to be a new thing? Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Diddy then joked that DeGeneres would be dancing so hard, her feet would end up with blisters.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
Jay-Z, also known as Sean Carter, is now being mentioned in online speculation surrounding Diddy's legal troubles. While there is no confirmed evidence linking him to the case, conversations on social media have raised questions about whether those associated with Diddy could face broader scrutiny.
Who I believe is on the tapes. I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide the hot dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes.
Oh yeah.
Oof. I know Beyonce got a tape.
Oh.
I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians and the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really wants to talk about the fact that the royal family had many times at Diddy party, especially that weirdo uncle.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked because he was like, "Yo,
don't punk
you
me.
can't punk me," and I was like, "I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's on the table." He's like, "Not me. I'm off the table." And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or reach homicides them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse.
Nobody came out defending Diddy. All these celebrity friends he have, and nobody came out.
They brand. It's all about the money. They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching. They saw what they did to Cassie. They know that nobody in America liked that. So now, these people are represented by a brand. Whether it's something about the music, clothing, movies. They're not gonna come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them. And they praying that they not on the tape. Doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey, buddy, we got you on this tape. And the girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, you know, Sean Combs. That's when they're gonna start talking. And they're not gonna be talking in his favor. When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. But they didn't think they was being watched. And Brother Love was watching.
Yeah, I mean, T.D. Jakes, he haven't even came out and said anything. And him and Diddy was real cool.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, man. And I know the people in the congregation over there is shaking in their boots because this man then led them probably, allegedly led them to damnation, because those people's hearts are going to be broken if that man is seen on those tapes doing anything. Because people always put their faith in the pastor instead of putting their faith in God. And what they need to do is understand that he's just a man. And he has a history. It's not looking too good for him.
So you feel like celebs are worried that they might be on tape?
Oh, they know. That's why they ain't speaking up or saying nothing. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party, but I know I ain't do nothing. When you don't know somebody's taping you, when you don't know that somebody is videoing you in some kind of form or fashion, you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh.
They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you gotta take your clothes off. He said that himself, bro.
In particular, Gene talked about how Diddy would get the same people into his freak-offs again and again.
A lot of them was being swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? They tell off on themselves all the time, man. You just gotta listen.
But why do you think Diddy had all them hidden cameras?
Bro, when you that powerful, you didn't get that powerful without having 1 or 2 or maybe 3 ups on somebody. Diddy always been the type of individual that want to have ups on the next person no matter what they was doing. Like, he always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, he did the stuff to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? So had the ups on Ja Rule so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? So he always played those kind of up games on people. So to have those cameras and know what he was doing, it's gonna give him the ups on everybody who came to that party. Even your favorite basketball player. There ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that. He may be one of the person who got caught up in the Diddy party.
LeBron said that, but yeah, you might be right. You know, it sounds like he had all them hidden cameras to use it against people.
I think that was said in the indictment, right? That was said in the indictment. You know, somebody, I think Dawn may have said that. I don't know for sure. And correct me if I'm wrong. He would, even if you didn't want to do something, he would tell the individual, well, I got you on tape doing it before.
Diddy is right now, as we speak, at a hospital in Miami. He is there because his mother had to be rushed to that hospital on Wednesday. From what we are told from our sources connected to Diddy, his mother started experiencing chest pain at some point on Wednesday. Uncertain at this point exactly what time, but at some point Wednesday, she was having these pains and made the decision that she needed to go to a hospital, to the emergency room. She lives in Miami, not with Diddy. She has her own residence, but she went to the hospital and was getting treatment there. And Diddy did make it to the hospital, went there to be by her side, and she is still in the hospital. We're told that she's going to be there at least until tomorrow.
Probably for observation. And I guess
testing is going on.
We don't know, but I think you guys are probably thinking exactly what we're thinking, which is it just takes its toll.
She's
on
an
the
83-year-old woman.
Yeah, my mom's gorgeous. Hold on, let me introduce you to my mom. Call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. Up here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Mom, freshly dipped though.
So you gotta be good.
I was trying to show you the shoe. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be. That thing will be.
I don't even want to get started with you doing that. We're not doing that, cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom do know how to have a good time. And she ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving. She
don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms.
Diddy is facing a wave of new sexual misconduct allegations, according to recent reports. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby has stated that he is representing 120 individuals who claim misconduct spanning more than 2 decades. These accusations are expected to form part of several civil lawsuits that may be filed in the near future. None of the allegations have been proven in court at this time.
Combs kept videos. He filmed the victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. The indictment then provides more details about what Combs expected his employees to do before, during, and after these sessions.
Putting them on I watch, I could see that, man, but that ain't a good situation for nobody. You see what happened to Jeffrey Epstein? He was on I watch, right? Who was watching him while he was committing? And that's crazy, man. So, I don't have no feelings about it, man. You know, cause I'm the type of dude. Yo, if somebody want to kill themselves, let them. I always been like, yo, if somebody want to commit, and I know people gonna get mad at me for saying, I'm gonna let them do it. I said it when City College, after all those kids had died. You understand? He was told that, yo, if we don't do something with these doors, that somebody was gonna die. And those kids run down the steps and they get trapped because Jessica Rosenberg or Rosenblum locked the doors on them. And 9 kids end up dead. 9 people end up dead. I don't believe he was going to take his life because of the kids ended up dead. He was going to take his life because he thought that he was going to lose everything with Andre Harrell up at Uptown Records. That's why he was going to take his life. And if you that weak, then I guess you don't need to be here. Yo, cause Puff always had a problem of listening to people that he thought that was less than him. And now he gotta listen to people that got power over him and have a big problem in the prison system. He's gonna have a real big problem in the prison system, bro. And having to listen to those COs and having to listen to everybody that got more power than him now, from a person that had all the power in the world that we thought. Now, seems like the tables is turning. If these people have it this day way, he's gonna be spending the rest of his life in the prison system. He better hope that they want to make a deal, but I don't think so, or they want somebody else. He better hope, and he got something to offer them. Even if he got something to offer him, you gotta realize, bro, like, you got drug kingpins, you got drug dealers, you got people who make deals and killers. They make a deal and they still get 25, 30 years in the feds. He's about 55 years old. If he do 15 years, that's 70 years. When he come out, he's 70 years old. He may not want to live like that. And then what he coming out to at 70 years old? He'll still have probably a little money to do something, but not to do nothing. So that's what he's looking at, bro. What people don't understand is the federal guidelines
is so different from the state. You need one person, I said this 1,000 times, for that sex trafficking thing, you need one person. That victim, and then you got the people who is going to testify that he paid to come across the state line.